sunny day, though there's a little cloud, I guess. It's going to be a warmish day today, I think, before the weather changes. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. I think my lighting's a little bit better today. I could turn the light on. You can see my face better. I don't know if that'll counteract the sunshine. That's better, the lighting, right? Well, the sun's moving around, so I gotta hurry up, I guess. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. Aura had her cardiac rehab yesterday, and her rehab lady said she did well. I did stay and hang out with her a little while after I took her home, just to make sure that she was, you know, steady on her feet-ish. She's not very steady on her feet, which is why she needs the rehab. But, you know, all settled in and ready to go. So I spent the whole afternoon with Aura, one way or another yesterday. It was nice. Nice to visit. And actually we're going back today. Wednesday is her trash and recycling day that it goes out. It gets picked up early on Thursday. So we'll go over after dog walk. We'll stop at the store, pick up a couple things for her, and go over after dog walk and put her trash can and her recycling out for her. So she'll be all set. And she has another rehab tomorrow, so I'll be taking her tomorrow. Tuesdays and Thursdays. But I fallen down the Wordle rabbit hole, so I didn't even knit while I was there. I played Wordle the whole time. Well, I've been seeing people have been posting their it looks like a little Rubik's Cube, because it's just the colors of their Wordle on Twitter and maybe Instagram, but on Twitter. And so I Googled Wordle, and it turns out, you know, it's a word game, which I knew, but there's a website called, I don't know, Wordle something. But it turns out that's not the original. The original is on some British, some UK site. And I'll link it below if you care, if you want to go down the rabbit hole. Someone who does a word a day puzzle for their, you know, significant other. But people have picked up on that, and so you can go to a Wordle.com or Wordle.whatever. And the thing is, the original guy does one puzzle a day, and he keeps track of how you did, and so he keeps, you know, sort of a score going. The Wordle.com or wherever the heck I ended up, you can just keep doing it. Press enter if you want to do it again. So then it becomes like, you know, a phone game that you don't put down. And that's where I was, you know. I've done the one a day since I found out about it. I posted a picture of my Wordle.com and said I've, you know, gone down this rabbit hole and got informed that that's not the original Wordle. Well, it turns out the original Wordle isn't original either. We used to play that game when I was a kid. In fact, when it became a card-based game, it was called Probe, I'm pretty sure. But we used to play it all the time, where you pick a 5-letter word, and your friend picks a 5-letter word, and you're trying to guess their word, and you do that by saying 5-letter words, and if any of the letters match where they're in their word, they tell you you've got 3 hits or no hits or 1 hit. And the same, you know, they would use 5-letter words to try to guess your word. So this isn't, you know, not a new concept, but it's a cute little game, and I'm enjoying it, unfortunately. And I'll tell you, it's my first phone game. I've never played, I don't even know, Candy Crush or, you know, Angry Birds or any of those things that people used to play on their phones, or do still play on their phones. I've never done any of those. So this is my first phone game, which is, you know, I'm retired. I can have a phone game. It's okay. And I'm enjoying it, but I'm doing it too much for my liking. You know, I'm sitting there doing it for, you know, an hour, and I'm like, I could have been knitting, you know, whatever. So anyway, I did do some knitting, working on my Valentine socks. I'm thinking of them, my Mercury socks. But I printed out, I'm going to be test knitting Carol's Jack pattern from her 5 Wins series of socks that she's designing. And I printed that out yesterday. And I'm going to wind up the picket twine yarn. I think it will look good in this pattern, and maybe I'll start that. Girls, oh. If they start with this barking, yesterday they drove me crazy. I mean, they really did give me a headache. So anyway, other than that, no big plans. Gonna walk the dogs and pop over to Aura's for a few minutes, but that's it. So, and work on some knitting or whatever. It's a bright blue sky, bright sunny day. Whatever that cloud was before, it's gone. But the sun's coming, so I've got to hurry up. But I'm doing okay. Sleeping okay. Feeling okay. And just puttering along. I made biscotti yesterday. We had eaten up all the biscotti, and I found that they were helping me. And so I made more. They actually don't take very long to make, you know, not much of my time. They mix up really quick. And then you have to bake them 2 times. And then we have to put them in the dehydrator because they're keto, and that's what really crisps them up. So they were in the dehydrator all night. I just opened them, and they're nice and crispy. So that'll be fun. So that's what I did yesterday. A little bit of knitting, a little bit of Wordle, a little bit of cooking, and hanging out with Aura all afternoon. So yeah, that's it. Life in the slow lane here. Very slow lane. Which apparently suits me well enough, you know. I'm an extrovert, so it's a little weird, but I'm feeling like, you know, I guess you can get used to anything. Getting used to just staying home for the most part. And I'm lucky because my space is nice and full of things to do, and I'm living with a very interesting guy and 2 lovely dogs, so I am very lucky. And I have you guys, and that makes all the difference in the world. So I do appreciate that so much, that you're in my community and that we have built this community together, and I really appreciate it. But unfortunately, I'm a little on the boring side today, so like that's something new. Yeah, usually I'm scintillating. Oh well. Please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, please stay safe and stay sane. I'll talk to you.